Hello, everyone. Welcome to Bow and Arrow Tarot. We're going to get right into the Love Tarot reading for the sign of Taurus. To take a look into a particular connection that Taurus has with someone in their life and see what the state of that connection may be. So let's just jump right into it. Taurus, you're coming in with death. Wow. Your person has a Page of Pentacles. Seven of Cups is how you feel about them, and they feel a Six of Cups about you. How do you feel about the relationship? You have a Knight of Pentacles and a Four of Wands for them. And next steps guidance is Ten of Wands. And for them also a King of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, we have that moon energy. So a lot of unsure feelings, right? So the moon indicates that everything is very emotional right now. There's a lot of uncertainty, right? There may even be some fears. Not sure what's going to happen next. Being swayed back and forth by emotional tides, right? Things are going on, and there's no quick answer for what's happening right now, right? Everything is kind of veiled, but just there's raw feelings, there's sensitive feelings, and there's deep emotions going on underneath of all of this. So let's just go ahead and jump right in. Taurus, you come in with death, and they come in with the Page of Pentacles. So right now, your energy around this relationship is all about change. There's a massive change that's coming in, a transformation. There may be a chapter in this relationship that's about to end or change irreversibly. Your person has an energy coming in of wanting to take initial steps towards building something, but still being quite naive about everything, unsure. Page of Pentacles can indicate like this vibe of tentative steps, right? Maybe, being ready to start something, but not really sure how to go about it, being inexperienced perhaps. But for you, this is a major change happening here with regard to this connection. And so I can see, we're flipped out, Five of Pentacles. Yeah, there's some uncertainty in terms of actually building a life together. I think that something has come in and sort of disrupted this relationship. That Five of Pentacles. What is your person? Justice. There's a need for balance. Something has happened here in this connection where the security, the future progress has been completely destabilized and changed forever, right? There's a feeling here that this may indeed be a break coming in, right? Death and Five of Pentacles, sort of like the end of whatever the two of you have built together up until now. Five of Pentacles is a real uncertainty. There's no security here. Right now, you don't feel like your future is secure, and something has happened that, you can't come back from. Death energy is a change that comes in that's irreversible. Your person is, again, they're starting a new life beginning. Page of Pentacles, coming out of that Justice. So something had to change in terms of a balance here. There may have been some agreement, right? There may have been a trial separation here. Justice energy. Somewhere along the line, it almost feels as though the physical effort that you were putting in, you've pulled back, right? And your person is starting almost from fresh again. And things are definitely up in the air. Definitely feels like a child separation here, but to do with money, right? Something to do with money, something to do with living conditions. You two may have decided to live apart from each other for a little while. How do you feel about each other? There are deep emotions here, right? For you, Seven of Cups and Six of Cups for them. There was a long-term relationship. There was a lot of affection. Your person definitely feels like there's a strong friendship here that endures. But I think for you, you're still kind of hoping and dreaming for something more, right? This definitely feels like An end has come to a particular chapter in this connection, but you still desire so much more. You're not really sure how to go about getting it. The future is really uncertain, and something definitely happened along the lines of money, living situation, security, physical security in this connection. And for sure, there's a feeling of a break here, a gap. It feels as though, to me, though, the emotional tie is not gone yet, right? You're still hoping for a future with this person, even though right now, physically, the two of you can't be together. Yeah, absolutely feels like there's a distance. One of you may have had to move for some reason. Again, with that justice, there was some kind of an imbalance here that had to be rectified, right? And your person starting all over again almost. Queen of Swords. Wow. Coming to some clarity and a new understanding. And the Three of Swords for them. Definitely a breakup here, right? Something happened here where the two of you fought. There was a betrayal or some kind of deception that came out into the light. And it caused a split here. And yet, you still hope for something for them. How do they see you? How do they feel about you? They feel betrayed. So definitely some third-party energy or some kind of, deception or some kind of heartache happened here as a result of your actions. As a result of maybe the actions between the two of you, but certainly they're the ones who are feeling heartbroken right now. Again, this could be vice versa. But yeah, and you still haven't given up on it though. You may now be realizing with them, Queen of Swords, there may be a feeling here coming in that you realize, shit, maybe things went too far. There's a clarity coming in with that Queen of Swords, a desire to speak your truth, a desire to be honest and to be clear. Yeah, maybe you made a mistake somewhere along the line, right? Did something happen, right, that caused you to perhaps say the wrong thing, do the wrong thing? In any case, they're the ones who are very much hurt here. It feels almost as though, to me, you realize now with that Queen of Swords that maybe whatever it is that happened, whatever it is that you said or that you did, you may have gone too far. How do you both feel about the relationship right now? Well, Knight of Pentacles and a Four of Wands. This is interesting. Knight of Pentacles is still very devoted and committed. I feel like there's this, something happened here. You two may be very young, right? Early on, but something happened here and it doesn't feel like either of you want to give up. You still want to have a second chance with them. You still are devoted to them. You're still devoted to this relationship. Your person has Four of Wands. They still feel like you're the ultimate soulmate for them, even though they're hurt. You may have both just agreed to take time off. I'm not entirely sure that what you did was intentional to hurt them. Listen, let me not accuse you of doing anything, but whatever they perceive, this person in this connection with you, they perceived your actions a certain way, and I don't think you intended them that way. There seems to be a lot of there's that Queen of Swords again. There's a lot of miscommunication here with that moon energy. It almost feels like a testing phase. Right? I think there was a lot of miscommunication and misunderstandings, and nevertheless, they led to a rift or a physical split for sure with that Five of Pentacles, some time off from each other, and yet you haven't stopped thinking about the relationship. They haven't stopped thinking about the relationship, and the time off has certainly given you, Queen of Swords, some clarity on this situation. I'm going to be going deeper in the extended. If you want to follow me, let me go ahead and pull some cards for the extended now to see what the love communication is between the two of you. I'm going to pull two for that. Put that on the extended pile here. So that's going to be for the extended reading. Let's go ahead and get some clarity on this relationship. Yeah, you're not giving up, and they still feel like you're their soulmate. There is a long history here. Six of Cups energy for them. You may have known each other in childhood. You may have grown up together. And so even though they feel really, really hurt, and there's definitely a physical split, it's not enough for them to completely walk away. And certainly you don't seem like you're walking away. There's that King. Wow. And the Empress, yeah, they want to they want to nurture it. They want to nurture the relationship for sure. King of Swords is, logical. You may have been acting more from your head than your heart. There may have been some issues here with you being emotionally available. This may have caused the hurt. It may not have necessarily been something like cheating or being with somebody else or third party. It could just be that you were just not emotionally available enough to them. King of Swords can be really detached. Even if they are in love, it can be difficult for them to express their feelings or their emotions. Let me go ahead and pull. I'm going to pull the Mercury card for this relationship to see what kind of communication the two of you have been having. This will go for the extended as well, so we can go a little bit deeper. And I also want to pull the Venus card for this relationship to see what the language of love is here for the two of you. And that'll be for the extended as well. Definitely a communication. The way you interact with each other, again, there's a lack of, you certainly feel for this person, Seven of Cups, but there's a lack of being able to express your emotions effectively. And that is something that's really hurt them as well. But nevertheless, with that Empress there, they want to nurture the relationship. They are the divine feminine in this relationship, or certainly they see themselves as that. And so they want to put more in. They want to help fertilize this connection, help to grow this connection. They're trying to, provide some understanding and empathy here. What is the final outcome? So here it's a desire for you to finally let go of some things you've been carrying. You feel strongly about this, right? Ten of Wands, there's a burden. It's really been hurting you, carrying perhaps some guilt around with you. You may have been caught between this individual and your responsibilities somewhere else, and this is what has caused the rift. You may have had responsibilities to family or other friends. You may have even had children from a previous relationship that you had to, that you feel responsible for or obligated to. And even grown children, right? I'm not talking about, ignoring young children, but there's some kind of obligation here that has been a burden on you that it's time for you to release. And so this may have something to do with why the two of you have been having some of these issues. For them, King of Wands energy, yeah, they're really standing their ground in terms of what they desire and what they want. They want this connection. They feel protective of it, but they're going to be standing their ground in terms of what they require, right? There may even be an ultimatum that comes in here, especially right at the time when you finally, or not finally, or when you're really beginning to feel the burden of carrying so much. I think with that King of Wands, they may be saying to you, hey, look, I know exactly what I want for my future and for our future, and I'm not going to compromise. You may indeed have to make a choice, or you may have to, make some kind of compromise at the very least. They know what they want, and they want to have a sense of control. There's a feeling that they have lost some control here. This may be why they're so hurt. There's also a feeling here for me that they have been sort of indulging a particular situation with you that has been painful for them and out of balance with that justice energy over there. So when we come to the final steps or the guidance here, they're not willing to compromise or indulge anymore. So yeah, there's the rift here for certain. Let's go ahead and pull. I'm going to be pulling an oracle card for the extended reading as well to see what spirit wants you to know about moving forward. Yeah, you two love each other. You're not willing to give up entirely, even though there's obviously a change here. So this is going to be for the extended reading for those of you who want to follow along with that. Even though there's been a change here, neither of you want to give up on this relationship. This is indeed a heavy relationship for you, a long-term relationship. And yet for you, Taurus, it just feels like you've had other obligations and responsibilities that have really been pulling you away. And the person in this connection has found You know, they feel like it's almost a sense of betrayal that you don't pick them over those obligations. Let's go and see what spirits are here. We have spirit of fire. Yeah, that's the creativity between the two. Spirit of the child. Yeah. Immaturity, adventurousness. Your person does resonate with a little bit of immaturity in the sense that they may not understand the scope of the responsibility or obligations you have somewhere else. You may be a little bit older than them. Again, you may have responsibilities from a previous marriage, and they're not quite mature necessarily enough to understand the nature of that or the need for that. Spider spirit is there. So yeah, spirit of fire, creativity comes in, you know, passion. There's a spark between the two of you that cannot be denied at all. Spirit of the child. And yet this innocence that I talk about, this immaturity, you know, wanting to be committed and yet not really understanding, you know, the consequences of having a life together. Spider spirit, there is fate and destiny, but there's always still free will. It's your choice, right? And so I think that's going to be weighing heavy here. A lot of lessons to be learned here. Let's go ahead and pull out the zodiac signs out of the runes to see what kind of zodiac sign Taurus might be dealing with. Some of you are dealing with a Gemini. Some of you are dealing with a Taurus. And some of you are dealing with a Sagittarius. So Gemini, Taurus, Sagittarius. Thank you for joining me. This is the end of the Taurus love reading. We're going to move over to the extended and go through these cards a little bit deeper. But for right now, yeah, Taurus, you love this person, they love you, but you're going through a really difficult period right now, establishing boundaries, responsibilities, obligations, and perhaps compromise between the two. I hope you guys got something out of this. Thank you so much for letting me provide you with this love reading. This has been Bow and Arrow Tarot. If you want to get a personal reading, go ahead and follow the directions at the bottom of the screen. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video if you like. But for right now, I wish you all love, life, and happiness. And I hope to see you guys over at the extended reading. Bye-bye now.